We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Levi Kelly, the West Virginian, gets the call to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Fielder, Eddie J.
Oh, don't be afraid. Let it fly.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Ready for another chance. Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Oh, now.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone, and that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the D-backs have come back to tie things at 3.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Digging in, Eddie James.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here comes the first pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season.
You're up.
Throw over to the bag. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
Like you can right there. Square it up.
A bouncer up the middle. Oh, a diving stop.
Get there.
He gathers the throw and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Now at the plate, Eddie James. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Into the pool area and gone. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eddie James, already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Solo shot to right center, and with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The D-backs came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ryan Helsley claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Dario Agrizal, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. And we'll see how he does in this one.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Yordan Alvarez. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying.
He's coming. Relay,
but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Hey, no runner. Hold it.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right?
Stepping into the box, Eddie James is coming off a 3-home run game last night. So we'll see what he does for an encore in this one. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Alex Jackson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. At the plate, Alex Jackson flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. This one's flared out toward left. In comes the left fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Leading off the inning, Eddie James, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Eddie James.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Diamondbacks strike here to make it a 1-1 ball game.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
So stepping in, Josh Van Meter. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Van Meter.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. James has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late.
Now
at the plate, Eddie James.
Eddie.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. And the D-backs have come back to tie things at 3. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like...
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Tristan Casas. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 2-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. James is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Into the box now, Eddie James. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, even at home when you're down by 2, trying to score a couple of runs off of one of the game's top closers.
On to first, and that is...
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Philadelphia jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Kyle Cody wins his 3rd of the season. Victor Santiago earns the save out of the bullpen, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Casey Mize gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Hey, stay hot now.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Here we go.
Runners off for second. Grounded to short. Crawford gloves it. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. Now at the plate, Leonardo Rivas. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
One out now.
Schwindel, base runner at first with one out. Fly ball out to straightaway left. James comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying. Digging in, Eddie James. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Two down, runners at first and second. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a three-run blast to straightaway left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put...
Stepping into the box, J.P. Crawford. The windup and the 0-1.
Crawford.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine run. Leading off the inning, Tristan Casas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast,
so the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Number 58. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit in the air to left field. James will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So striding in, Frank Schwindel as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. D-backs out in front. Shane Baz, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 18, Shane Baz.
So striding forward now, Eddie James, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw
one second as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. So he's into second here with the double to kick off the home 5th. And you can see there he currently holds the top spot on this Arizona roster in that category. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Keston Hiura. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Runner goes for third. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Liner toward right center. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Great job there by this power hitter.
At the plate, Leonardo Rivas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. In the air out to left. James is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in, Eddie James, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First delivery to him on the way. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Center fielder going back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Diamondbacks jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ryan Helsley gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Blake Walston closes the door for the save, his 32nd of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ballgame tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Philadelphia, 7 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for Diamondbacks baseball next. Corbin Martin, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
At the plate, Eddie James. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Eddie James.
From the belt, the pitch, and it's belted high and deep into right center. Into the pool area and gone. And there it is. One of baseball's most unattainable records has just been broken as he now holds the all-time record for the longest hitting streak.
I can't imagine what the last couple of weeks has been like, D-Row, for this guy. Every time he goes to the ballpark, knowing that he's so close to catching Joe D, he finally does and passes the legendary Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, Dan, Matty as well. I want to take my headset off and just stand here and let this guy soak in the moment and let it breathe real quick, because I didn't think we'd ever see this. I really did not think 56 games would ever be touched, and now to watch it get broken, what a special moment.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie James, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Leading off the inning, Alvarez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fly ball out toward left center field. James arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League.
Yeah, let's go, kid. What time here?
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Eddie James.
See it, drive it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, as the Diamondbacks have taken a 4-1 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Come on, guys.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out.
Hey, let her fly right here.
So coming to the plate, Eddie James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Hey, no outs here.
Ready now, Brandon Marsh. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Lewis into shallow left. He's there and records the first out.
Here we go, boys.
Digging in now, Frank Schwindel.
Yeah, we got one here. We got one.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eddie James. First pitch on its way. Ground ball right side.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. Arizona seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Tommy Baisley gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Blake Walston records the save, his 33rd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the